And we're here at the JSU President's Conference 2024 in Somerset, New Jersey. My name is John Ackerman with NCSY Pulse, and today we are interviewing...
Hey, I'm Eden Weissman. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
All right, we have like a nice presentation from Jacksonville, yeah. How many of you guys are from Jacksonville? One. You're in? That's it? That's it? Okay, maybe not as nice of a representation from Jacksonville that I thought, but how did you wind up on this program?
So, funny story, I started when I moved back from California.
Back from California? Where in California were you living?
I lived in San Francisco.
Wow, okay. Yeah. San Francisco to Jacksonville.
Yeah, well, Jacksonville to San Francisco, back to Jacksonville.
Which one do you like better?
San Francisco.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But someone named Aiden Kempner, who's on the regional board for Southern NCSY.
Okay. Is Aiden here?
He's not. He's actually in Yeshiva right now.
Where?
In Israel.
All these people who recruited all you guys, none of them are here. Okay, that's good.
But I started off there, and unfortunately I had a really bad anti-Semitic event happen to me. I got food thrown at me at school.
I am so sorry. Is that your high school in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And actually it pushed me away from Judaism for a while.
Really?
And then Aiden talked me into coming to one of the NCSY and JSU events.
Okay.
And slowly I fell in love with it. And that brought me to the regional board position I have now in my Stand With Us internship.
Wow, that you're also a Stand With Us intern. So okay, so you came back from San Francisco.
Yeah.
You come back, was it your old school? Was it like the same school that you were in before?
No, I came from like a private Jewish school to a public school, magnet school for academics.
So you're in a public school, you're moving back home from somewhere else, you come back and you're getting food thrown at you. And now you're here representing your city, representing your school at the JSU President's Conference. That is quite the growth road, I guess I would say. How does it feel to be here?
It definitely is. Honestly, it makes me kind of proud, like, of myself. It's been a really hard year overall. I got major knee surgery, and this is the first thing I've been back to since.
Wow.
Okay. It feels really nice.
Well, it's amazing to have you. Yes, definitely applause. This is fantastic. It's great to have you here. If you could identify like one moment, I'll give you this. Your favorite moment in JSU, or if there's somebody in the NCSY, JSU world that you want to thank, or both.
Honestly, Gilly, I don't know where she is.
Where's Gilly? Okay.
She's right there. I'll start off with my first regional Shabbaton winter regional in Tennessee, Knoxville, and it was me
Gilly,
and like
Gilly, come here.
It was me and another small group of people, and we have stuck with each other till the end, and I'm so incredibly thankful for that connection. It's definitely pushed me in ways that I would have never imagined my life to be right now.
Well, that is incredible. Gilly, thank you for bringing her in. This is so cool. You are a great recruiter. I think you should Gilly be next on the show? I think Gilly should be next. All right, Gilly, come on down. Thank you. It's so great having you here.
Thank you.
Gilly, get over here. I'm sitting here with Gilly. Gilly, what's your last name?
Gilly Schwartzer, and I'm from Southern Region, Boca Raton, Florida.
Boca Raton, Florida. Welcome. And you are part of the Southern Regional Board, correct?
Yes, I'm on the regional board. I'm actually JSU president of the regional board.
How did you get to be the JSU president of the regional board?
So JSU is something I've always been passionate for. I've been president now for 3 years. I brought the club from ground up, pretty much.
What club is that?
From West Boca High School.
Okay.
Yeah, from what we had, literally 3 members my freshman year to now 100 consecutive members every single club.
You have 100 members every single club?
It becomes chaos in the room, let me tell you, but it's great. We love it.
Wow. And how did you get into JSU to begin?
So honestly, I was walking around Club Rush and I see a rabbi there and I'm like, like this rabbi looks familiar, let me talk to him, you know, Jews, brothers and sisters.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I was talking to him, he goes, oh, make sure you join the Reminds, you know, come every day, we would love to have you. So obviously I came in and it was so weird. There was like 3 people there, 4 boxes of pizza, nobody touching anything. It was so quiet and dead. And I was like, wow, this is a club that I really want to work on. Regardless of like who was there, what was going on, I knew I was going to make it my mission to make the club skyrocket.
That's an incredible story. That's amazing. It's exciting to hear somebody who walks into something like a JSU club and says, this is going to be mine, I'm going to take ownership, I'm going to make it incredible. And you did. If you could tell us, what's the secret? How do you go from 3 to 100 every single week?
Honestly, it's all about having a happy face, positive attitude, and lots of popular kids at your club, for sure.
Well, yeah, that definitely helps. But there's got to be more of a spark. Meaning, so you come in, you're happy, you're exciting. Clearly, we're hearing from your friends that you're an expert recruiter. Do you have a team that you work with?
Yeah, definitely. I brought my vice president here with me.
Who's your vice president? Where? All right, Isaac. Okay, we got to get you next. Okay, excellent. The vice president is here as well. Okay. And if you could identify, like, what would you tell us? What's one of your best moments in JSU?
Honestly, my best moment in JSU was coming in and seeing all the kids like just positive and happy, and like happy to be a part of a group of accepting people, because I know at my school that there's a lot of kids that just don't really accept us, and it becomes really hard to just kind of fit in and be who you are. So coming in and seeing all these kids that feel like a sense of community in our clubs is what keeps my drive, even when it becomes chaos or too hard. It's what keeps me going.
I love it. That's incredible. What's one thing that maybe you want to take away from the JSU presidency?
So being my learn, I would just love to have a community behind me, support people who I can connect to, people I could reach out to, whether it's trying to form a good like club or just like a good program for our club. Just having those connections and that networking, I think really helps.
Incredible. Guys, does she have a good community behind her? Does she have support? Does she have your support? Yeah, absolutely. Outstanding. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all that you're doing. You're recruiting, you're building. It's really cool to have you, and it's really nice to meet you. And if you didn't yet, please take swag.
Definitely did.
Welcome. All right, let's keep it going. Who wants to come next?
Woo!
Go.
Okay, we're here with our Tampa team at the JSU President's Conference. Guys, introduce yourselves.
I'm Rachel Bitters, and I'm JSU president at Tampa Preparatory School.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Paula Thomas, and I'm vice president at Plant High School in Tampa, Florida.
Awesome. And how did you guys get involved in JSU?
It's actually a really funny story. So basically, sophomore year at my school, that was the first JSU in Tampa, and I was just a normal board member. And then junior year, I was asked to be president my senior year, and then our rabbi, Moshe Leiter, asked us to go on NCSY Flunch Shabbaton, and we had no clue about NCSY. We didn't know anything about it, and then we joined it and just fell in love with NCSY.
This is both of you guys at the same time?
At the same time.
My story with JSU, how I got started, is a little bit different. So after my freshman year of high school, I transitioned from a small private Catholic high school to a large public school in my area.
Wow.
So that was a really hard transition, and I think that having a JSU, getting involved with JSU, meeting so many people who are going to be lifelong friends, got me like into the environment, and it really helped, especially with like our mentors. Definitely just like getting advice from people that might have had more experience with JSU, running a club and getting more people involved.
Well, you're definitely in the right place. This is the place to learn from the best in the business. All the presidents, all the vice presidents, everybody's here. If you guys could really quickly shout out somebody, thanking them for what they do for JSU, what they do for NCSY, who would it be?
Yeah, definitely Benji and Moshe, because they just got us started with NCSY, and I wasn't even a part of NCSY for a year, and I got on regional board.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
So, okay, beautiful. Are they here today, or they didn't make it up for the conference?
They're not.
All right, well, we'll make sure that they hear the
Make
things.
sure they know.
All right, outstanding. Guys, thank you so much. So nice to meet you.
Thank you.
You have to hear the story. We know each other kind of from 20 years ago, kind of.
Wait, you know what?
Wait, we know, yeah.
We go way back.
We go
Okay,
way
whenever
like 20
you're
years
ready.
back. Ish.
Okay, take it away.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Okay, I'm August Coleman
Okay.
from North Carolina.
I'm Corinne Hilson from North Carolina.
Okay, which cities are you guys from?
Where'd you go?
I'm from Cary.
And I'm from Charlotte.
Okay, and what brought you guys to the President's Conference?
Well, yeah, I'll start.
Okay.
I run the JSU club at my school, which is also called Sababa, which I think is really funny.
Okay, it's a great name.
Yeah, great name.
Okay.
And my JSU supervisor came in and told me about this conference and was like, hey, there's this president's conference that's going on, you should join. And she sent a text about it in the group chat. I didn't respond. But then
You just ignored her. You're
but
like,
then like a month later, she followed up with me about it, and I was like, wait, like this actually sounds really fun. And so I went through all the processes, like paid for it, did very, very last minute registration. Like I was scared I wasn't gonna get accepted or anything, but here I am. So.
okay, welcome. And how did you find your way here?
Basically the same thing. We were on FaceTime with my advisor, just talking about the year, our goals, funding, how the club's gonna run. And she mentioned it, and I was like, wait, this sounds really, really fun. Just like another opportunity to meet other Jewish teenagers
which I've wanted to do for like so long because my Jewish community, like I know people and I love them. They're great people, but I just want to like expand. I just like thought it would be a great opportunity, and I signed up, and just I'm super glad I'm here. It's been the first day, and it's just like I've had so much fun already.
Yeah. Oh, this is great to hear, and we're so excited to have you guys here. Now, August, we were talking a little bit before. When you said your JSU coordinator, was this Hannah Foster who told you about the program?
Yes.
Formerly Hannah Gross, who I have known for a very long time, we discovered. So quick funny story about Hannah. I met her when she snuck on a junior NCSY Shabbaton in Westchester about, I don't want to say 20 years ago, but it might have been 20 years ago, when she was in 4th grade. And have known her since then. And I am so excited to have this connection that we sort of go way back. But now that you are here, and you guys are obviously so excited to be here, what's one thing that each of you want to gain from your time at the conference?
I guess just like expanding my views on Judaism as a whole, because where I live, there's not a lot of Jewish people, and I know all of them, and I'm not really exposed to like the traditional things in the Jewish culture. And so by being here, I think I'm gonna be able to just expand my whole view on that. Like for example, my one of the region leaders was rapping on the bus today, just driving around, and I had never seen that before in my life, and it was really, really cool to watch.
Who was that?
It was Daniel.
It was Daniel. Probably Daniel somebody.
Well, I think that's his name.
Navadian?
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was him.
Okay, excellent. Well, we'll have to follow. Maybe he'll do a live rap for us on the show. What about you, Florian?
I just, like I said, just meeting new people, that's just something I wanted to do for so long. Experiencing new experiences. My experiences with like Judaism has been very like in one space my entire life. Even though I was born in Israel, I was like kind of back and forth. But for the past like 8 years, I've been in North Carolina and I haven't moved, and it's just been like the same people, the same about the same things every year, and just changing it up for once in a completely different area, New Jersey, like that.
Yes, no, exactly.
I love that you guys are like, New Jersey is such a cool place.
I'm from Jersey and everyone always bashes it, so I love it.
For us, North Carolina is just like, it's kind of boring.
It's so boring.
How did you get to North Carolina from Israel?
My dad's work.
Your dad's work.
He teaches.
Okay.
Cool.
So now you're in North Carolina. Okay. Were you surprised, both of you, when you got here and all of a sudden there's a million people from JSUs all over North America? Was this like shocking?
Especially Canada.
I was not expecting
I didn't even realize that Jewish people lived in Canada. Like, I forgot.
You're sitting there like your whole life, you're like, there's literally nothing interesting about Canada. And all of a sudden you're like, whoa, Canada is like huge. There's so many Jews.
There's so many people. Like, I was not expecting that.
And it's especially nice because I know the Jewish people in my community, and there's like 20 of them, and I know all of them, and I've known them for years, and so it's been nice to like expand. Right.
Well, I grew up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it might be a little bit bigger than some of the communities in North Carolina, but it's not a huge Jewish community.
Yeah.
And I went to high school in Chicago. When I got to Chicago, I was like, whoa, there's a lot of Jews here. And then when I came to New York, it was like, whoa, there's a lot of Jews here. And so, for sure. And you guys are just in a hotel in New Jersey. Sometime you have to come to New York. We'll give you a grand tour. And then
yes.
Oh, what did you do?
I went to the mall, like the
American Jewry Mall.
So many Jewish people.
Yes.
I've never seen that many Jewish people.
Yeah,
other than in Israel, of course.
Right. Well, yeah, I would hope.
But like in America, I've never seen. I just everywhere I looked, I just saw another Jewish person.
Yeah.
Someone with a kippah, someone wearing. I was in shock.
We were sitting.
We're just sitting, just talking about that. I'm just like, oh my god.
No, we were sitting and eating our lunch in the food court, and then there's just a Jewish family that sits next to us. I've never experienced that before.
So on the opposite side of the camera right now is Rifki Khan, who's one of the major staff members in Southern JSU and NCSY. Rifki, we've got to get them on something, a Shabbaton, something. They are ready to go. We got to get them into the larger culture of the region. If you guys had the opportunity now, and you're going to have the opportunity, you're going to go back. You're gonna go back to North Carolina. You'll be back in your schools, back in your communities. You know, hopefully you will come away knowing lots more people and having all these different connections. But now you're gonna go back. What do? You go back to your clubs. What's your next step? Because now you've seen the bigger picture. So what do you say to the people in your club? How are things now going to be different for you moving forward?
I'm going to say go to this president's conference. Like, go and search out for those other Jews because, it's life-changing. Like, okay, I know I've only been here for, a couple hours. But, it's just, that just realization of, oh my gosh, I've never seen this many Jewish people before.
Like there actually are Jewish people, and sometimes it just feels like I'm kind of alone, almost like I'm the only one, even though I have other people. And just having people, it's like my family. It's like these are my people. Yeah. Like I come here and I see 300 Jewish teenagers. It's like, oh, this is where I need to be. I just feel so much more comfortable, and I'm just like I just can talk to these people. Yeah. I came here. Like Olga said, I told her early that I'm not a social person, and I come here and I just started talking.
Such a lie.
I'm not in school. I'm like the quiet kid in the back, but I come here and I feel so comfortable around all these people, and it's just wow.
It's really cool how, even though, like you said, there's 250 or 300 other Jewish teens just everywhere in a hotel, and it's so easy to get overwhelmed, and at the same time, it does feel like one big, slightly dysfunctional family, but we do have that ability to in an instant, and that's part of the beauty both of being part of the Jewish community, but also being part of this organization, in JSU and NCSY, that you step right in and boom, you're part of this family. You're not just somebody who showed up from North Carolina, you're not just a stranger who came, but you are instantly part of this huge network, this huge family. I think you hit the nail on the head. We've been talking to so many people, keep on saying networking, but I think you're right. I think it goes beyond being part of the network. It is being part of the family. Yeah. So it is amazing to have you guys here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll see you over the course of the program. All right. So nice talking to you guys. You're great.
Girls, you
Did you guys know each other before this?
No, we
know each other.
We met at, not even in the airport, on the bus.
On the
bus.
I
thought you were childhood best friends.
I thought they loved together. Which, of course, she grew up in Israel, so that doesn't make any sense.
Also, you're like, oh yeah, I'm not social, and she's like, yeah, you are, and I'm like, wait, you guys, that's like a best friend thing to say.
I
you know each other.
100% thought you guys knew each other for years.
Literally, we met at 11:30.
Yeah. What? We met 8 hours ago.
This is one of the stories.
And it goes back to the theme of Jewish family, bro.
That's also something I've noticed, that with people here in America, everyone's so distant and everyone's so on their own in privacy, and in Jewish environments, everyone's just so connecting.
Yeah, oh my god, you're a Jew. I'm a Jew.
And then we're instantly best friends.
Wow, you guys are so inspirational. Seriously, I was listening to you guys and I'm like, this is amazing.